The excitement for Wicked Part 1 is reaching new heights, especially after the film's dazzling trailer made a splash at the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. With its captivating visuals and magical moments, the film is set to bring a fresh twist to the classic story from The Wizard of Oz. How will this new version of the tale enchant audiences? What surprises does the film have in store for fans of the original musical? Well, to know all about this, you have to stay tuned till the end. Wicked Part 1 is an exciting upcoming musical fantasy film that fans have been eagerly waiting for. Directed by Jon M. Chu, it's the first part of a two-part movie based on the hit stage musical Wicked. If you're not familiar with the story, let us tell you the essence. The movie reimagines the classic tale of the Wizard of Oz, offering a fresh take on the characters we all know, like the Wicked Witch of the West and Glinda the Good Witch. The musical itself was inspired by Gregory Maguire's 1995 novel, which added new layers to L. Frank Baum's original story from 1900. Now, here's where things get interesting. Universal Pictures first announced they were turning this musical into a movie way back in 2012, with Mark Platt set to produce. But, as with many big projects, it hit a few bumps along the way, thanks in part to the COVID-19 pandemic. After some delays, Jon M. Chu came on board as the director in 2021, and to make things even more exciting that same year, they announced that Cynthia, Erivo, and Ariana Grande would be starring in the lead roles. Filming finally kicked off in December 2022 in England. However, they had to pause production in July 2023 due to the SAG-AFTRA strike that halted many Hollywood projects. Luckily, they were able to get back to work and finished filming by January 2024. So, what's the story about? At the heart of Wicked Part 1 is Elphaba, a young woman who's often judged because of her green skin. Despite facing prejudice, she forms an unexpected and deep friendship with Glinda, a student who's determined to be popular. But after a fateful encounter with the Wizard of Oz, their lives start heading in very different directions. The cast is packed with talent. Cynthia Erivo stars as Elphaba Throp, who later becomes the Wicked Witch of the West. Ariana Grande plays Glinda Upland, who transforms into Glinda the Good. You've also got Michelle Yeoh as Madame Morrible, the headmistress at Shiz University, and Jeff Goldblum as the Wizard of Oz himself. The film also features Jonathan Bailey as Fiyero, a prince who becomes friends with Elphaba and Glinda, and Ethan Slater as Bog, a munchkin who's in love with Glinda. There are even some new characters introduced in the film, like Miss Cuddle, played by Keala Settle, and Gilligan, played by Gracia de la Paz. Not to mention Peter Dinklage voices Dr. Dillamon, a goat who teaches history at Shiz University, adding even more depth to the story. In 2003, Gregory Maguire's book Wicked was turned into a Broadway musical that reimagined the characters from The Wizard of Oz. Universal Pictures produced it, with Joe Mantello directing. The show was so successful that it ran in cities worldwide and became one of Broadway's longest-running shows with over 7,500 performances. Idina Menzel played Elphaba, and Kristen Chenoweth was Glinda. In 2009, Maguire sold the TV rights to ABC, who planned a non-musical version of Wicked. Then in 2011, it was announced that ABC and Salma Hayek's production company were developing a TV miniseries based on the novel. There were many rumors about who might star in a Wicked movie, with names like Kristen Chenoweth, Idina Menzel, Lea Michele, and Amy Adams being mentioned. In December 2012, after the success of Les Miserables, the Wicked movie project moved forward. Mark Platt, the Broadway producer, confirmed the film was happening with an original release date set for 2016. After some delays, Universal Pictures announced a new release date of December 20, 2019, with Stephen Daldry as director and Winnie Holzman writing the script. Filming for the Wicked movie had quite a few changes. The plan was to start shooting in June 2022 at Sky Studios' Elstree in the UK, with some scenes also planned for Atlanta. However, in April 2022, director Jon M. Chu realized that the story was too big for just one film. So, they decided to split it into two movies. This way, they could keep all the important songs and characters without cutting anything essential. Stephen Schwartz, who wrote the music, announced that in June 2022, a new song would be included in one of the films. By July, preparations were underway at the New Sky Studios and rehearsals began in August. Filming officially started in November 2022, and Chu confirmed on Twitter on December 9 that they were up and running. For some of the outdoor scenes, they used a location in Erivo, Buckinghamshire, UK. The original plan was to film from April to July 2023, but the SAG-AFTRA strike caused delays. Filming was paused on July 13, 2023, and resumed on January 24, 2024, finishing up on January 26. Chu revealed that, like in Les Miserables, the actors sang live on set. He worked with award-winning sound mixer Simon Hayes to get the best sound, using techniques similar to those from the musical film. Chu also took inspiration from Steven Spielberg's 1991 film Hook for the movie's sets and effects. To make the Land of Oz come alive, they planted 9 million colorful tulips around the Munchkin Land set, laid down a real yellow brick road with actual mud, and built a full-size Art Deco train to take Elphaba and Glinda to the Emerald City. On April 16, 2023, fans were excited to see the first photos of Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba and Ariana Grande as Glinda from the new Wicked movie, which were shared on social media. Just 10 days later, at CinemaCon on April 26, we got a sneak peek with clips of Grande singing Popular and Erivo performing Defying Gravity. Universal Pictures chairwoman Donna Langley introduced these previews. The excitement didn't stop there. On February 11, 2024, a 60-second teaser trailer premiered during the Super Bowl. A few months later, on April 10, the movie appeared again at CinemaCon with more footage, and attendees even got to see costumes and props up close. On May 13, 2024, NBC Universal held an event where they showed a behind-the-scenes video with interviews from director John M. Chu, Cynthia Erivo, and Ariana Grande. This was quickly shared online. The next day, a longer 3-minute trailer was released, and on May 29th, they even dropped a fun Lego-style animated version of the trailer. To keep the hype going, a special TV show called Defying Gravity, The Curtain Rises on Wicked will air on NBC on November 25, 2024. The film also got a lot of buzz during the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris, where Erivo, Grande, and Michelle Yeoh attended the opening ceremony. A viral video showed the Emerald City train in front of the Eiffel Tower. In May 2024, Universal announced a bunch of Wicked-themed merchandise, including toys, clothes, books, and beauty products, which will be available globally. Vince Glacis from Universal Products and Experiences is excited about these new products. Plus, Ariana Grande's cosmetics brand, Rem Beauty, announced a special collection inspired by the film. Before the 2024 Summer Olympics kicked off in Paris, Wicked made a splash with a new partnership with NBC Olympics, which is broadcasting the games. The film's stars, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, were in the spotlight at the opening ceremony on July 26, 2024. Ariana Grande arrived in Paris just in time for the festivities, and her outfit was a showstopper. She wore a pink dress and a bow, complete with a matching hair ribbon and gloves, which gave off a Glinda-like vibe. Cynthia Erivo, on the other hand, turned heads in a stunning green dress and hat that could make anyone think of Elphaba. Despite their matching looks, the stars insisted it wasn't planned. "We didn't coordinate, it always just happens this way." Ariana joked to NBC, with Cynthia adding that it's purely accidental. Both stars were thrilled to be at the games, especially since this was Cynthia's first time attending the Olympics in person. "It's been a dream to be here, and doing it in Paris makes it even more special," Cynthia shared. Meanwhile, Ariana was also busy promoting a Rem Beauty line at a Sephora store in the Champs-Élysées. She took time to pose for pictures with fans and check out her brand's display. Ariana even shared a fun video on her Instagram story of the Wicked train making its way through Paris with a simple bonjour caption. Ariana Grande wasn't the only celebrity in town for the Olympics. Lady Gaga and Celine Dion also arrived in Paris earlier in the week. Fans are buzzing with excitement, hoping that Gaga and Dion might perform at the opening ceremony, although there has been no official confirmation from their representatives or the Olympics. As the excitement builds for the Olympics, there's also buzz around Wicked, which will have its film debut 4 months later. Universal Pictures recently announced that the movie's release date has been moved up by a week, adding to the anticipation. With all this excitement surrounding Wicked and the Olympics, it looks like summer 2024 is set to be unforgettable. Wicked was originally planned as a single movie, but will now be released in 2 parts. The first part will come out on November 22nd, 2024, and will be available in Real D3D, IMAX, and Dolby Cinema. The release date has shifted several times. It was first set for December 20, 2019, then moved to December 22, 2021, and later to December 25th, 2024. To avoid competition with other big films like Avatar, Fire and Ash, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the date was changed to November 27, 2024, and when those films were rescheduled, Wicked was moved up to November 22nd, 2024, all to steer clear of Moana 2. Now, Wicked will open on the same day as Gladiator 2, another highly anticipated film. Are you waiting for this in theaters? Do let us know in the comments below, and for more such amazing videos and movie-related information, do subscribe to our channel.